It feels so good to be back. Long time no see. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Court. You don't know that I've been gone if you're new, but if you're not new, I haven't posted in a while because several reasons, and we're gonna get into those reasons in this video. Welcome to my little life update and bookshelf tour video. I just spent the last hour or so reorganizing my shelves. If they look a little different from my past videos, that's because I redid them. I am super excited with how they look. Can't wait to show you guys a tour. But right now, we're going to get into why I've been gone and what kind of happened. So, the last week in May, my entire hard drive with all of my files, all of my videos, everything that I use for YouTube disappeared. It wasn't showing up on my computer. I couldn't get it to come up. All my files were just gone. The entire hard drive just kind of broke and would not work. All of those videos that I was working on, my June TBR video, several reading vlogs, and a lot of other things that I've been working on for YouTube are completely gone. I'm trying everything in my power to get those back, and maybe you'll see them one day, but for now, it's not looking promising, but we're just gonna move forward, and I hope you guys still enjoy my content, but we're just gonna push through and do some new content and start over basically. In this video, I do want to share my June TBR because you're not getting a TBR jar video. I apologize, but I like the TBR that I picked in that video and I don't want to repick. So we're going to go over my June TBR. We're going to go over my new shelf system and my new shelves and everything that I did with that. I have a little like time lapse of me putting them together and redecorating them. And then I'll give you a full book tour. That's pretty much it. That's just my little life update. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and show you guys where I'm at. I did go home to Ohio to celebrate my brother graduating high school. So that's why I'm a little bit behind on getting a video up because when my hard drive broke, I was on my way to Ohio literally like 2 days later. So I didn't have time to record something new and get it out before I left. And then I left and came back, and life has been hectic since. And now we're here. So you guys get kind of an update on everything. Some updates about me personally. I am now obsessed with Star Wars. So you'll see a lot of Star Wars stuff in this video because I am now watching them for the very first time in release order. I'm not sure if you're supposed to watch them in chronological order or release order, but I'm watching them in release order, and then I might go back and watch them in chronological order. I am on the second one that released, The Empire Strikes Back. I just watched like the first 30 or so minutes of it while I was getting ready. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. And my entire TikTok For You page is Star Wars edits, to Taylor Swift, to Sleep Token, to pretty much anybody. It's just all Star Wars, and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm really excited to get into that and learn all about the Star Wars lore, and yeah, I'm gonna be a fangirl of it, I fear. That's my obsession update. Other obsession update, I made this Kindle insert for myself. She's so cute. I love her so much. She has Throne of Glass, If We Were Villains, Crescent City, Peace by Taylor Swift, because that's my favorite Taylor Swift song. Team Whoever the Villain Is, You Do Not Yield, Overthinkers Club. Books She Has Found Our Way to Live a Thousand Lives, that's from Addie LaRue. Good Books and Good Company, 13 for the 13 from Throne of Glass, and also Taylor Swift, and also Binding and Keeping 13. So many meetings. And I just love the way that it turned out. I love it so much. I'm obsessed with it. I think I'm gonna make another one for the summer time and switch them out, but this is gonna be like my general one because it's all my favorite things and I'm obsessed with it. Really, really love her. Made her by myself on Canva and printed it out, and it fit perfectly the first time. Round of applause for me, thank you. Now I want to show you my TBR for the month of June. So I remember most of the prompts that I pulled, so I'm just going to tell you them. First, I picked a white cover. So I picked In 5 Years by Rebecca Serrell. It's more of a cream color, but it was the only one on my TBR card that was like white-ish. So I went with this. It's also my spring TBR, so I really wanted to read it. So we have in 5 Years by Rebecca Serrell. Then I picked a pink cover, and I was between these two, and something really, really funny happened. I ended up picking this one because you guys know my struggle with Flawless and how I have DNF'd it, and I didn't want to force myself to read something that I already didn't like the first time. So I picked Tell Me Lies. I'm really excited about this. I have the audiobook downloaded to listen to this, and I really want to watch the show, so I am very, very excited about this one. But then immediately after pulling a pink cover, I got Retry a DNF, so I had to pick Flawless anyway, because this is the only DNF that I had on my TBR cart to retry. We are in fact going to read Flawless, or try to read Flawless, in the month of June, so she's on the TBR for June as well, even though I tried to not have her on there the first time, but that's okay, that's okay. So she goes on the TBR as well. Then I had a new release this month, and I picked Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. This releases the 24th of June. This is a thriller. I don't know a lot about it, but I like to go into thrillers blind to see if I can guess them, to see, get the best reading experience possible for a thriller. But this is Lisa Jewell's new book that's coming out, and I'm really excited, so I put that one on there. And then I got a free pick, and I was super excited, and I could pick anything on my cart. I picked The Hunger Games. This will be a reread for me, but I really want to get to Sunrise on the Reaping, so I picked The Hunger Games because I want to do a reread of the original trilogy and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes before I read Sunrise on the Reaping. And I'm doing a buddy read with my grandma, so The Hunger Games has to go on there because I know I'll definitely read it, so it's immediately one checked off my TBR. Anyway, so free pick used for good. Then I picked a romance, any romance, and I picked a novel love story by Ashley Poston because I believe her new book, Sounds Like Love, is coming out this month. And I was super, super excited to get to this one before I want to read that one. So I picked this because I've been gravitating toward this. Like, I've been coming over to my TBR cart and wanting to pick up this instead of anything on my TBR. So I put this on my TBR for this month. So I will. So maybe I'll actually read it because I've been gravitating towards it. So those are the 6 books that I picked prompts for. And then, as you guys know, I pick a 12 books from 12 friends if you've seen my TBR videos before. The book I picked is The Predator by Runex. This is the start of a series, but it is, I believe, a mafia series, if I'm thinking correctly. I don't know. I read Enigma by Runex, and it's the only book by Runex I've read before. I wasn't enthralled, wasn't obsessed, but I had a good time, so I'm excited to read this because this is everyone's favorite by Runex, the series. The Dark Verse series, people rave about it, so I am excited to get to The Predator. It sounds really good. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to read it on my Kindle. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. Not too sure. I'm excited to get to this one. That was my 12 books from 12 friends. So all of these plus The Predator is my complete June TBR. I haven't got to any of them yet, and it's already like the 8th or something. I don't know what today is. We're doing good so far, but I had to show you guys what is on my TBR since we didn't get a TBR video because my hard drive had to break. But I wanted to share anyway, so these are the books on my TBR, and we'll see if I read them this month. And now you guys are going to see me build some new shelves and reorganize my books, and then we'll do a full bookshelf tour before we wrap up this video, and we'll meet right back here. Okay, so here's the new shelves up. Here's kind of a full view of the shelves. They look so good. I'm obsessed. We're gonna start this side and work our way to the other side. On this top shelf up here, we just have Akatar and An Ember in the Ashes. In the middle, I'm gonna put Crescent City when I put them over here. I just wanted a fantasy shelf and the colors will go so good together. Then on this, we have my Binding and Keeping 13 shrine. I know more books are coming, so I wanted to put them over here because I think they look good together over here. Not sure if I'm going to put something in the middle yet. We will see. Maybe if Chloe Walsh writes something else, or if she has other books out, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put them there. Then next shelf down, we just have Magnolia Parks, the series, and all of the Rena Kent books that I own. Because I'm thinking about making this shelf entirely Rena Kent when I get more of her books. So Magnolia Parks will have to move somewhere, but right now I just think these series look so good together and I wanted to display both of these series because maybe then I'll actually read them. Moving on to this shelf right here, the top shelf, we have Throne of Glass and Fourth Wing because they needed to be displayed, and I love both of those series so much. The next shelf down is my dark romance series. Books, everything dark romance goes on that shelf. I just wanted one shelf fully for dark romance, and that's where they go. And I figured the black shelf would make it look the best. The next shelf down is all retellings, whether it be Disney retellings, Greek mythology retellings, other types of retellings, those go there. Then we move to the next shelf down. We have my Dark Academia books and all of my Cassandra Clare books. I plan on getting the Mortal Instruments series. No, that is the Mortal Instruments series. I plan on getting the Infernal Devices series and adding to that, but I'm not sure how yet, and I'm waiting to get those until I actually read City of Ashes and City of Glass. So we'll see when I get those where they'll go. But for now, that's what they look like because I love the way all of the spines line up and you see the picture there of the Mortal Instruments series. Then we have these two shelves. The top shelf is fully literary fiction. The bottom shelf is mostly literary fiction, some memoirs, and some true crime books because I wouldn't be me without some true crime books. And this teeny tiny shelf down here is more memoirs, some poetry, and some self-help. Things I don't normally reach for, but I will read occasionally. Those are on the out of the way, but I will occasionally pick them up. And most of them I've already read. They're just there if I want to do a reread sometime. Moving to the next shelf over, starting from the bottom, these are all my seasonal books. This shelf didn't really change from my last setup. It also has all my Colleen Hoover books. I just, for some reason, can't get rid of these. That's so sentimental to me because that is what got me back into reading. So those stay there, but also all my seasonal books. Until it's that season, they will stay down there. The next shelf up is my historical fiction slash classics shelf. On the left hand side, that left stack is all historical fiction, science fiction, and the middle are some classics and some other just random things that I classify as classics or classical reads. On the right hand side are all my Ray Kimmy books. Ray Kimmy is such a good friend of mine. She is an indie author who writes historical fiction and she also writes retellings, but all of them are based on either Hawaiian mythology or historical fiction fantasy, and I am obsessed with them, so they went on this shelf as well to just display them all together because it was the only place I could fit them all together. But I absolutely love every single one of her books. I have 5 copies of Corpse Walker because it's my favorite and she gifted some of them to me. Absolutely love that series with my whole heart. And also Curse of the Nautilus is a standalone. I think it's a standalone. I'm not sure if there's another one coming out, but it is a retelling book and it is so good. Then we move up And we just got some romance series. Got Elsie Silver, Sarah Adams, the Windy City series, Elle Kennedy, Candy Steiner. It's more small town moving into sports romance. And then up here is more sports romance moving into same author like Lauren Asher. And then up here are the rest of the series staying together. And then just some random straggler books that I needed to throw somewhere. So that's where they went. Mostly it's just romance. I have a lot of romance books, so they have to go somewhere. And then on the top of this shelf, I just have my Harry Potter books and my Hunger Games books because that is what got me started to read in the first place a long, long time ago. And I just wanted to display them beside each other, and I think they look so good. I also have my Nightingale special edition back there because the bird goes so well with the Hunger Games books. I think it looks so good together. Moving to this side, these are the shelves that we'll be going over. Some of the things didn't change, but at the top we just have some storage because I needed some storage. And then we have more romance, keeping authors together. Down here, more romance, keeping authors together. Down here, more romance and my Taylor Swift books. I'm gonna put my hand heart back beside my Taylor Swift books, but I just needed more space for romance, so that's where those went. And then down here, this shelf didn't change at all. It is my indie romance books, so all of them are together, every single indie romance. Love, love, love. Finally, on the bottom shelf is all young adult and my John Green books because they're supposed to be young adult, but I just wanted to keep them all together. So that's all young adult together. And then these two right here are thrillers. These are all my bigger thriller books that I wanted to keep together. I just ran out of room, so I needed to make more thriller room, so that's why those are like that. And when I get more, I can add more to it. Hopefully, I start reading some of these because these are what I have the most of, I think, outside of romance, and I need to read them to see if I like them. This shelf is some of the smaller thriller books and my horror stack because I want to get more horror books. I was just running out of room, so this allows me to have some more room to get some more of those, and especially Darcy Coates. I want to read more of her work and I want to showcase them, and I feel like I have lots more room to add some more horror books right there. So I'm really excited to get some more horror. If you have any good recommendations, let me know. I really want to read more of that genre. Then we have young adult thrillers. I just wanted to keep those all together so that those go on that shelf. It's a little bit smaller because I have a little bit less of those. And then we get into fantasy. These are all the taller fantasy books and series. I put my sprayed edges out this time. Usually I would put them in, but I love the way it looks with them out. So I flipped them. It looks so good. Some of my smaller fantasy books that are a little bit shorter go on this shelf. Keeping the series together. I am obsessed. I need to get more into these series, and maybe I'll film a video of finishing series because I am in the middle of a lot of these. And finally, on top, we have some series and books that I wanted to keep together. So those went up there, and that is the full shelf tour. There is one other shelf in my TBR cart. I don't think I need to go over my TBR cart because it's pretty much the same as it always is, and we'll go over it again when I pick my July. Oh my goodness, we're almost to July. My July TBR. But this is the full shelves over here, and I love the way they turned out. There is just one other shelf over here that I put up next to my couch. This is my favorite shelf. Every single book on this shelf is a 6-star book. I am obsessed with every book on this shelf. I'm running out of room to put books that are 6-star books over here, but I will find a way. These are all my favorite books of all time, and I'm obsessed with the way that this shelf came out. I can't stop staring at it. This is my favorite shelf of the entire room. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. I can't stop staring at it. It's so beautiful. The way that the frame above it says favorite really big, and these are all my favorite books, just tickles something in my brain the right way, and I am obsessed with it. So yeah, I love these so, so much. I don't know what I'll do when I find more, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. I'm obsessed with that. Is a full shelf tour. This is so pretty. Just give it a moment. She deserves her moment to shine. She's beautiful. And that is my brand new shelves. I worked really hard on them. It took me some time to get the shelves just right. My grandma ordered me some L brackets and a drill. Sweet, sweet soul. Thank you so much. I love you. So now that they will actually stay, because originally when I had hung them up, they were a little bit shaky and were actually staying in the wall. Now they're staying and they look great. And they are holding all the books that I put on them and they look so good. And now I'm just surrounded by books even more everywhere and I am loving it so much. This is the new shelves. I'm obsessed with them. This is how they'll be in future videos. I hope you enjoyed this video and catching up with me. Sorry I've been away. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed. Everything's good. Hopefully I get some of those videos back. I had a lot of reading vlogs I was working on and some other things I wanted to share with you guys, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. If for some reason I don't get them back, you guys will still see the books that I read and things that I was planning, just in a different way. Not sure how I'm gonna do it, but we will figure it out for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, this little life update. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go watch some more Star Wars. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. All my socials are linked in the description below if you want to find me anywhere else on the internet, in case I can't post on YouTube for some unbeknownst reason again. Follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. They're in the description. Also, my Fable and my Goodreads if you want to know what I'm reading all of the time. And I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Bye!